Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Zealot Too Cool. We are looking at my Crafting Dead server. It is currently updated to version 1.3.0, the hotfix one that came out today. I just wanted to show you guys some of the progress that's made on it. So since I last uploaded this, there have been shops added to the map. Let's see here, there are ammo stores. You can buy ammo for the weapons you need. There's all sorts of ammo sold there. It's kind of expensive. A melee trader. I upgraded the loot cave, which everybody's saying it probably needs to be nerfed. But now there is a wire parkour way in the back. Now, it might not have spawned because I was too far away from it for too long. I was currently working on the lighthouse, but there is a way. I'm not going to show you how exactly, as he almost does it, but you can get through that without taking any damage. Then you got a parkour, and once you beat this parkour, there are loots that spawn. Which are the military ones? Well, there's also 5 military, and you'll open them up and probably get something good out of them. And while we don't exactly have a way to keep people from just sitting here the whole time, people do go here quite often, and if they see someone is sitting there, they will shoot you or throw a grenade in there. So don't think you can sit there and camp that, especially when other people are online. And also on the way out as an added bonus gift, which I might nerf and change to medical. But right now it is currently military. I might change it to police though. Right up here. Military spawn there and a military spawn there. It's pretty handy. You'd actually be surprised. I don't know why there's a block missing there. I added a started working on towns, naming towns, roads between towns, a little bit more. Put more effort into that. See, this is going to be, actually out here is going to be a whole new town. We're going to remove that town. We're going to actually have this be a big loot zone. One not too far from spawn so people can actually find it. But as you can see here, we have town. We have a work in progress bunker area, which will be quite interesting. It's going to have its own shops. We of course have the usual town here. I have player bases. There's one back there. Player base there. I've noticed that one hasn't grown any since. This one has. This one's been really active. This one's been a beehive the last few days. And this one got raided. The guy who made this, it was that base that kept showing on that one hill. That was in a completely different area. I kept saying, oh, everybody's after this guy. Well, he moved out here and he got raided. And he had a lot of stuff. I mean, he still has like one chest left, but how the raids work, they use chest raids to break chests. Oh, he left that door open. He had like 10 dubs of stuff. Yeah, it was quite interesting to watch that raid. There's actually an airdrop location over there. That area never got finished. We have the airfield, which I don't think has changed much since I last showed it, except for the new shop here. You can sell guns you get for money. I'm not going to show you where all of the hidden shops are, but I will show you one more here. There is another hidden shop I am not showing on cam. It is kind of overpowered, the one I'm not showing, if you know how to use it. See, that's actually high level protection. So you can buy yourself some gear. It's not that bad, but Telford is a pretty calm town. Not many people stay here to loot there. They go to airfield, they go back to spawn. Nobody just sits here and loots. So I'm trying to slowly change that. So let's get some speed. If you had a good eye, you probably saw something. have this town. I've yet to actually name this town, but it is going to be expanded a bit soon, so it's actually a bit more worth going to. It's currently only like one military loot in the whole thing. And there's, of course, this little military camp up here. So, going in between those, it's not a bad spot. Unfortunately, nobody lives out here anymore. So nobody ever goes here. So I keep forgetting to update it. I mean, the closest base is like in a little hole out here. There's one cave base on the map now. Remember those guys who had that base in here I thought was really cool? Yeah, well, they decided to move, and they moved elsewhere. So way out on the hinterlands, we have this town. I don't know how much of it was done. I do know, since I last did a video, that I have added roof access to both of these buildings and loot to them. And one of them requires boosting. And I have noticed, I don't know whose it is, but I have noticed there's this huge thing, work in progress. That is an expensive base. And this is actually my base. Like, screw it, I'm showing it on cam. I've been working on it. I'm getting stuff. Who put a wooden button on my door? Is that how this door was opened? I came back and it was so strange because two of my doors were open. I'm trying to. I don't know how they were open because I could have sworn I closed them. But Millie. Yeah, this area needs some work and everything in between. But there's a small update. I mean, we have TPA now. So you can TPA to people. It's got a decently long cooldown, so nobody's complaining that it's too long. Nobody's said it's too short. I guess I got it just right the first try. Let me know if that is not the case. But a lot of people said that they're going to mark today with joy because he quit. He actually got temporarily banned. Afterwards, because he was just being so. How's the word to put it? I mean, he was one cheating afterwards, but he was also being toxic. But I unbanned him. I just assumed it was salty rage, and I'm not going to keep someone. I'm not going to hold someone over when they get mad. I'm going to hold them whenever they're cool, calm, and collected. You know. But I did ban him and unban him and his alt. Though I don't think he is coming back regardless. But he did get a 1-day ban. So yeah, that's the that's the progress on the Crafting Dead server. IP is still the same. How to join is still the same. Haven't changed any of that stuff yet. Few new locations, some more work. New player join. Rocket Blaster. I like the guy. So, be sure to check it out if you have the chance. I mean, it apparently runs better than the official servers, less lag, and it's more of a tight-knit community. Like, we'll let you in and say, "Hey, you pretty chill, yeah," and we'll hook you up. Like this guy, he actually added me to his base. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, not bad. I mean, there's a few custom items on here. Like it's actually really cool. It's really cool, and I'm so happy. I want to be playing with loot tables pretty soon. I found a way to create my own loot tables, and I'm going to try to make my own loot tables. And it's going to be a lot of fun and very, very interesting, very fast. So, be on the lookout for that. I'm sure somebody is going to be intrigued by that because this mod's loot tables are actually pretty bland. Not gonna lie. And we do still plan on replacing the server at some point, but until then, this is what we have. The mod pack is going to take ages. I would not be surprised if it's going to take a whole year. Especially at the rate that we're working on it. all we have is just literally some text on the Discord chat. We don't even have any real code written yet, so it might take a while, for sure. It's been like 2 days since we started. Big yikes. But we do have some really interesting things planned. And that's what I'm going to take the rest of this video to talk about. So we have a couple enemies that are they're going to be a little bit more surprising. So the plan is to have it something to be like a mix of the Decimation mod pack, Crafting Dead, all that fun jazz. So it's gonna be a mix. It's gonna be a mix between those two. However, Alex Flair, which you all know, those of you who know that, it's a total joy. Let's just put it like that. And mobs, and everybody says there are things called Alex mobs and all my other servers, which are custom designed enemies by me, and they apparently terrify people. Like, people are actually scared to fight some of them. And people who don't get scared after fighting them. So, I have a notebook, which I just tore, but I don't care. With a few of them. Such as our friendly neighborhood Impaler, which is a big zombie with a sword arm made out of bone, his own bone. Sharpened, I guess, by him. Lurker Zombie, which, if those of you play Dying Light, is going to have a face just like that. It's going to be like fast crawling zombie, kind of like the hunter from Left 4 Dead. And I have it try to climb up walls and stuff. It's basically going to act like Minecraft spiders, but freaking zombies and scary. We're going to have something called the Blight, which are going to be our version of bloaters / creepers / whatever you want to call them. You know, the Left 4 Dead suiciders? Not Left 4 Dead. Dead Island suiciders? Okay, think about, that's basically what they're going to be except for instead of going up to you to explode, they will sometimes use their arms to melee you before they explode. Doesn't that sound like a lot of fun? And one designed by not me, but my younger brother, because apparently, according to people in Discord, the mob designing evilness runs in the family. The Reanimator, designed by my youngest brother. It is a zombie that passively heals other zombies around it, and will resurrect them after 10 seconds if either the zombies' bodies are not destroyed or if the reanimator is not killed. Doesn't that sound like a bundle of joy? Let's see. Those are the current new zombie types we're thinking about. I've posted them, talked about them a little bit. Now there is like one more, which other than like the regular infected, and it is basically just a regular infected, just extra decayed, called a frail. Not to be confused with Decimation's frail, which completely throws out the definition of frail. It's just after a zombie body has decayed, if it were to be resurrected by a reanimator, or there'll be rare spawns in like buildings, like really hot places. But they're just super weak zombies that are excessively rotted. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. I mean, I've told you a little bit of the mod pack plans. Expect like typical weapons for items, and by that I mean like AKs, M4s, M16s, that jazz. Don't think we're gonna get all fancy and pull out some old Russian names for weapons, because while we might pull out a couple, no, bad rain. While we might pull out a couple, it ain't gonna be that many. We're gonna try to stick to things people recognize, because that's one of the things I don't like about playing Decimation, is that there's so many weapons on there, and it's really hard to find ammo for them. And then there's some of them that are really obscure weapons, like like that VZ, I think 24. Now, some of them, like the, was it VZ58, which is like the AK, I recognize that. Like, anybody who's played anything involving Vietnam would recognize a VZ58. But some of those, some really strange, obscure weapons on there, like Pacific War looking. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do that to you. We're going to start sticking with stuff people will recognize. We might have a few really advanced custom come up by us weapons. I've thought of one in particular called the Bane 9, which is just a shotgun pistol. A lot of fun right there. It's a semi-automatic shotgun pistol. But otherwise, I don't have anything else to say here. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. That took way too long. Peace.